Hi guys, I hope everyone's good. So we just wanted to do just a quick sort of like recap video on our journey so far and what's coming in the future. So as a lot of you, will know already, we left the UK at the start of the second lockdown. All intentions of just going away for 4 weeks and then, coming home when that second lockdown was supposed to end. So first we flew out to Dubai, had 2 weeks in Dubai. Then we realised that how close we was to the Maldives, and at this point, like I say, we still thought we was on holiday. So we thought, you know what, let's just take advantage of this. It was so much cheaper than normal times because of the COVID situation. We thought, let's go. Once we were there, then everything sort of changed for us, and we started just having talks about what if we didn't go home. What if we just continued this journey? Perfect opportunity. Obviously my salon back home was in total lockdown anyway. Kirsty's on maternity leave, so we just thought, you know what, why don't we just continue this journey and let's just see what happens. And yeah, we had a few conversations over a few days. There were a few things we needed to sort. Obviously we'd literally just left his house, his car, his dog. But once we'd spoke to family, and they helped us out massively. Like literally, Kirsty's sister drove all the way to London to get his car. And she's took his dog as well. So we are so grateful. Yeah, they do share.
She does have him majority of the time, but I've got older sister, 2 brothers that are just sharing the dog. And to be fair, like he won't want to come home anyway, will he?
Oh,
because even when he went for sleepovers, like if he saw us, he would reverse back into the house.
Yeah, we're not getting him back. Absolutely not. So made that decision, got everything sorted, like I say, the house, the car, the dog, and we was like, well, what now? So we wanted to come to Bali. Me and Kirsty, we've been quite a fair few places in the world, but I don't know what it is about Bali, but it just took us, it literally took us hearts, and we wanted to go back. So at the time, again, because of COVID, you couldn't just rock up, you had to get a business visa. So we started inquiring, messaging people, and it turned out that you needed anything between sort of like 6 months. Some were saying 6 months on your passport, some were saying 18 months. So we took an average 12 months to be safe. The problem was Kirsty's passport only had like 8 months remaining. And obviously we thought if we want to be away for a while anyway, we need to sort this passport. So we were still in Dubai at the time. We thought, Dubai, great postal service. It's we feel so safe there. Like everyone speaks English. Let's just send it back. Sent it back. It was such a quick turnaround, like we could not believe it. Sent the passport, within about 3 or 4 days, we'd got the email back saying the new one's on the way. So we're thinking, brilliant, we'll give it a week. Gave it a week, still didn't come. Give it a bit more time, didn't come. So then Kirsty's getting in touch with him every day, and nobody knew where this passport was. But anyway, fast forward, what did it take in end? About 8 weeks, 6 weeks?
Yeah.
In total?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was partly because we was in the Maldives and they kept asking for the passport. So before they can send a new one, they need the old one.
Yeah.
Was in the Maldives, obviously there's no postal service. So I think all in all, maybe about 8 weeks. It could have been a lot quicker.
Yeah, if
there weren't the hiccups, like they dealt with it like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I now have one, so we're free.
Yeah. So once the passport then turned up, we then got in touch with the visa people. Problem then, the new strain of COVID had attacked the UK. So that were it.
New strain.
No one was allowed into Bali. Literally no one, especially people with UK passports. The guy we were talking to said, look, if you can get any other passport, I might be able to help you. But, we only have UK passports. So again, we were sort of like just hanging around in places. And then I've wanted to see the pyramids, both of us. So we thought, you know what? Let's get to the pyramids. And then one thing I have wanted to do for a long time is obviously this. So, we thought, let's do it, and we went to the pyramids, went to Istanbul, had my hair done, and we actually ended up spending like 2 weeks in Istanbul, which if anyone is thinking about having the hair done, I highly recommend that. If you can stay the whole duration, like of I think 10 days is the most important, do it. Like we went to the hospital every single day for him to like wash my hair, and especially when you do the final 3 days, trust me, I would not have been able to do that like on my own at home, because your head is a mess and you've got to get all these scabs off by day 10, I think.
Yeah, and
we'd
if I'd
have never
have done it,
would
if
we?
I'd have done it, he'd have just screamed at me. I was
Yeah,
like,
it
"You're
were
pulling
bad.
all
It were
my
bad.
new hairs out," and I'd just been like, "Do you know what? Forget it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not taking part."
It were crazy. So yeah, if you are thinking of doing it, or if you want any more information, you know, I'll be totally honest with you. I'll give you my, you know, real life. I'm not gonna. It were crazy. I like totally underestimated it. I would go in there thinking I were having a tattoo. Thought we were gonna be writ off for a day. Following day I'd be fine, but no.
Yeah, like
no,
worst
no.
I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
like
I was
worst.
absolutely.
I think it's all the
screwed.
medication after as well.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
without a
think we
doubt.
anticipated it.
No, but I feel a hell of a lot better now. I'm not 100%. I'd say I'm about 90% back to normal. So anyway, we're in Istanbul and we're thinking, right, what we're going to do now. So again, we're still always sending these messages to the visa people, any more updates, blah blah blah. And this were a Friday, and one of the people said hopefully there'll be an update on Monday. So again, me and Kirsty are just pinning his hopes up on Monday. Monday comes, we send a few messages and we get one back, yeah, no news. And then there was the main guy who we'd been texting from the very beginning. He just stood out, like it was very, very professional. Like,
Yeah, it
it's
weren't
so
trying to
sketchy,
take
isn't
our
it,
money. Like, there's obviously quite a lot of visa agents, so we
Yeah.
were really sceptical. It's quite a lot of money for a business visa anyway. So we were really sceptical, but this one person, like, it really stood out. Like, if there were no news, he'd be like, "Look, there's no news,"
Yeah.
which meant to us. Whereas other agents would be like, "Oh well, we can start the process and we can just wait."
Yeah.
And we thought, well, we're not going to start the process and be waiting for what? Like, we don't know how long that's going to be. Whereas this one guy, he was just very to the point, cutthroat, no news, and then you just wouldn't hear from him. So he got in contact and he was like, "Give us a ring." So we were like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
And I actually don't think there's many people still travelling to Bali on a business visa. I just think that he obviously has done his research for us and found us a way.
Yeah, I think we are very, very lucky. As Kirsty said, it was not cheap. It was essentially double the price of once the business visas come back into, you know, normality as such. The problem is as well, obviously we have True, and True has to have a visa as well. There's no discount.
everyone has to have a
You know, there's no
visa.
discount for babies. So back in when we were looking in November, December time, it were going to cost us around, I think, £1,000 for all three of us. Whereas this time it's cost us just over £2,000, which it is a lot of money, but me and Kirsty was willing to like fucking hang around in country to country, just waiting on any type of news.
Yeah.
You know,
and
so
I think
it's for-
we've got to think as well, like, we went to Dubai with the intentions of going for a month to just ride out the second lockdown.
Yeah.
And then we treated ourselves, obviously, and went to the Maldives for 2 weeks instead. And we had every intention from there, if we could, to try and get to Bali. So we were willing to like go back to Dubai and wait until we can get a visa. And obviously the time just kept going on and rolling on. So actually we spent so much more money, like just travelling around.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been well worth it, like in the end, because when you think about the places we've been able to see, like we've been to the Maldives, which has always been a dream of ours.
Yeah.
We've been to the pyramids, like who doesn't want to go to the pyramids? We've seen so many nice places. We've been to Istanbul. We spent a month in Africa and we've helped this orphanage school. Like when you think about it like that,
Yeah.
like it's actually worked out a lot better for our own experiences. But we were meant to be going to Bali like as soon as possible. So if we'd have like, we would just carry on spending money until we can get into Bali anyway. So
Yeah.
the $2,000 it's nothing to
Yeah.
us now,
Yeah.
because we just think, well, we spent so much actually holding out and waiting that actually it's actually an investment, like, to get in, especially now, because what you can get for your money in Bali right now is just insane. It's rainy season, monsoon season, but we're just ready for it. I think we've been away
totally
that
are.
long, like we're not bothered about the sun.
Yeah.
we just want to get there. But we're in quarantine, aren't we, babes?
Yeah, so as Kirsty said, for us it's now no longer a holiday. It's not been a holiday for quite a long time, to be honest. And as you'll have seen on my Instagram, I mentioned about the hardest thing for me about travelling is travelling. It is very stressful. Like, you go to airports and they look at you like absolute shit. Where every single, like, we've not been to one airport yet where it's been enjoyable.
I think you're just a bit harsh there, babe.
No, I'm not. I'm being
Because
serious.
do you know what? You get really good special treatment when you've got a baby.
Yeah,
And
we get to go to the front, but like when you're checking in, have you had an enjoyable check-in?
It means the immigration. Like, they never greet you with
Ever.
with open arms, do they? I just think it's part of the job
Oh,
specification.
checking in when you give them your
I
cases.
think it should say on there, can you act like an arsehole? Yes, you've got the job, because it's just part of the you're coming into my country.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like every single airport you go to, it's very confrontational like that, I think.
Yeah.
But I do think travelling with a baby, it can be stressful, because anything that can crop up at an airport, say your luggage is over, or coming here, for example, they're like, well, you need a return flight, and we're like, what? We don't.
Yeah, just little things like
So
that.
like having to, but obviously when you've got a baby and you're trying to sort that out,
Yeah.
it's not as easy as if you were just on your own. But actually, we get brought to the front a lot. They do go, a lot of the places they go out of the way.
I didn't mean it's stressful travelling with a baby at all. I think.
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
think
really
the
make much
airport,
difference. It's
packing,
just checking
like-
in, and they're never happy. They're never like, oh, where you going and where have you been, and they look at me like I'm a fucking.
Yeah, but
scum.
I said to Guy, like, they work on a check-in desk. They're not happy.
Yeah,
like,
I
you're going on
suppose.
holiday. They're not.
Yeah.
Like, they have to deal with people going on holiday all day long, every day. Like, they're not
Yeah.
going to be like, hey, welcome, guys. You're ready to go to the sunshine. And they're just like,
Yeah.
where you going? Can I have your passports, please? Like, that's just it. Like, that's the reality of it.
Yeah, I suppose. So yeah, so anyway, like I say, we got the visas. You know, like I say, it was expensive. To be honest though, if it were $5,000, we'd have probably done it, because we're just desperate. You know, we are really ready now to settle down. I'm sick of hotels. You know, I've seen too many hotels now. We're ready to get a villa, as Kirsty just said as well. What you can get for your money, the stuff that we are looking at for the money. Not much more expensive back home. We're looking at fucking football and mansion, swimming pools, 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom villas. It's insane. I cannot wait to go villa shopping. But yeah, so right now we're in Jakarta. We're now on day 4? Day 4?
Day 4, yeah, I think.
Day 4 of quarantine. You're literally not allowed to leave your room. We've left his room twice when you go and have a COVID test. That's it. And to be honest though, it hasn't been as difficult as I thought.
It's not,
I
actually.
really thought it'd be, especially, you know, obviously we have True, but she's been fantastic. She really has. And yeah, the days are actually flying by. So yeah, a couple more days, and then off we go to Bali.
Yeah, I think she's such a good baby anyway. I think she's that's our doorbell.
That'll be dinner, babe.
Dinner's getting delivered.
2
Go on
minutes.
then. I think she's a good baby. All she's ever known is being with me and Guy anyway, and obviously being locked in. I know she's travelled a lot now, but obviously the first 4 months of her life, she was just locked in. So I think she just takes everything in her stride. She definitely makes it easier for us. Travelling, but to be fair, like, she's probably just so used to it, because I think she's done 11 flights now. She'll have done 12 flights by the time we get to Bali, and she's only 8.5 months old, so I think she just thinks it's just another journey. She's probably had more plane journeys than she's had car rides now, to be honest. In our own car anyway. So yeah, she's gonna be enjoying life when she gets there, and we'll have a little break from the plane life and just settle a little bit.
Yeah, we just can't wait now to settle
Yeah.
down, can we? So basically that is what we've been doing and what we're gonna be doing. So obviously I want to touch on Elevate. You know, Elevate is my baby. It's the only reason we're able to do what we do. As I mentioned, like, I'm a hairdresser by trade. That is my main job. I've done it for a long time. the salon's almost been in lockdown for a full year. We got to go back for 2 months, shut again. Then at Christmas they got to do a couple of weeks, but that is it. So if it wasn't for what we do, you know, we'd have been in a pretty sticky situation, I'm not going to lie to you, because, you know, you get used to, you know, we were making okay money from the salon, you have a nice house, nice car, you do this. So luckily, you know, I were always doing the eBay thing anyway, and once lockdown kicked in, I thought it's now time to share it with everyone else. And you know, we've grown, the community that we've grown in such a short time. You know, we're at 1,000 members now. I'm so proud that we've helped change and just support so many people. And as I say to people, it's not just a course, and you can ask anybody who's involved with us. You know, we become a family. We all want to help each other grow. And yeah, like I say, it's not just a course. But yeah, so a couple of things we've got coming is we've got the academy coming. You might have seen me tag this. We've got a Instagram page. So obviously I understand that not everybody wants to do drop shipping. So what we are going to do is we are going to create an academy, a hub as such, with so many different avenues of making money and mindset. And there's a lot of other things. I'm not going to tell you everything, because I know there's a lot of people out there who can end up nicking my ideas, and I've got a lot of good ideas. But yeah, it's in the making. Trust me, it's gonna be good. These next few months, once this gets released, it's gonna be massive. And anyone who's already involved with Elevate, you know, they will get a big discount on the academy. So if anyone's watching this and you know you're thinking about getting involved, you've maybe messaged me in the past, you know, a lot of people also do think that because there is so many scams out there, but hopefully, you know, you've followed our journey now for long enough. We are just, you know, genuine, legit people. But yeah, keep your eyes out. One other thing I will say as well, and I'm not just saying this to say it, but from the 1st of April, the pricing structure of the current Elevate course, everything's going to change. So it will never be sold now for any less than 400 moving forward from the 1st of April. That's it. We've been selling the course for way too cheap for way too long, but obviously we wanted to build his brand, build his community. But we've been told now so many times that we sell this course for too cheap. We're undervaluing his services, and we are. So we've made that decision. Moving forward, you know, the course will never be sold for any less than 400. Also, the mentorship program that we've been doing for a month and a half, again, way too cheap. That is going to be going up to around 800 to 850, because again, we put so much time. Like, if you're part of our mentorship program, you are literally like speaking to me whenever you want. You've got Reese, you've got Callum, you've got the boys, the admin boys. Literally, like, it's worth its weight in gold. And again, we've just been selling it for too cheap. And I have a lot of people who are doing very, very well in business and just well in life. And what's the word? I don't know what the word is. Anyway, I don't know, but I've had some great Zoom calls recently, and they've just filled me with knowledge. And I'm talking to very, very successful people. Like, I'm talking fucking very successful. So after speaking to them, and you know, they've seen what I'm doing, and they're like, look, guy, it's time now for you to step it up. It's been way too cheap for too long. So yeah, I think that is literally it. You know, this video's been going on now for fucking nearly 20 minutes. So if you have watched all of this, you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate your time. But yeah, what a journey. Like, literally, you know, we left to go on holiday, and now we've been away for, I think it's about 130 odd days now, which it's mad. But now we've been away for that long, it feels weird to like ever go home, doesn't it? We were saying it every day, weren't we? It's like the longer you go,
away, the harder it feels to go home. And like, true, I think it will be. She'll be thinking like, "Where's my swimming pool? Like, why is it so freezing?" Yeah, she spent more time now out of the UK than she has in the UK. Yeah, which is actually crazy. So yeah, watch out for the academy. You know, no more selling himself too short. I think he's just had a realization speaking to people, and they've kind of like, you know, said to him that you need to reset this because it should be valued at much more. So yeah, just if you're interested now, then get on it now. But otherwise, we'll see you in April, and the launch of the academy. As part of the academy as well, I will be contributing with lots of travel insider tips. So it just complements each other. I think we're all like-minded people. The reason why, you know, you start a side hustle, whether it stays a side hustle or whether you make it something more, I think one of the top 5 things that everyone wants to do in life is have the freedom to travel. So I want to bring that element into that as well. So yeah, get ready for that. If that sounds like a bit of you, get ready, because I'm going to bring that element to the academy too.
Cool. Okay guys, see you in Bali.